Hey, it's Counting Sheep. I hope you're well. I am going to brunch today with a friend and was ready early, so I have my makeup on and there's no dogs barking. We'll see if that lasts. So I thought that I would just do some triggers with you, and if it's still quiet at the end, why, I'll do a guided meditation too. Take advantage of this moment in time, this quiet moment in time. So I'm in my sewing room, craft room, which is a bit of I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't figured out how to make it all work so that it inspires me. It tends to make me just avoid the room, but I do have triggers in here, so we're going to play with some. The first I thought that I would play with is a little bag of bobby pins. Can you see that? Or not bobby pins, safety pins, sorry. And so I'm just going to kind of crinkle those a little bit. It looks like I've opened them to use them. They're the little teeny ones. So I'll just play with those a little bit. Okay. Now, I will see if this is too loud with the mic, but I thought I'd play a little bit with some scissor sounds for you. These are the scissors that I used to cut fabric when I was in high school and college. I sewed a lot. I would say I was a solid intermediate sewer. My mom was an amazing sewer. She made my prom dress, and I don't think I appreciated how hard it was and how much work she put in. She would sometimes say, "This is the last thing I'm going to make." I'd think, "Oh yeah," but she sewed for 6 kids and would make, Easter dresses and just, she was amazing. And of course, we often don't appreciate our parents fully until we get older. Okay, those are my shears. I also have what are these? Pinking shears? I don't know if that's what they're called. My goodness, I used to know all these terms. But they're the ones that cut zigzaggy so that the ends of the fabric don't fray. If you have a fabric that frays a lot, these are great to have. Okay, I just have a few more things here. Just this Picasso. I think I've actually played with this a couple of years ago, and I've never written in it. You get so many of these little kinds of notebooks. I often start them with intentions of them being uniquely this or uniquely that. And then, a few pages in, they're empty toward the end. So we'll see if I ever fill this one up with anything. I do have some for affirmations, that if I'm having a day where I really need to boost my energy, I pull out my affirmation binder and look through it and say them out loud. And usually 2 or 3 pages in, I feel a shift. And there are those days. There are those days where I just need to feel sorry for myself, right? And then I don't open up the book. I just think life is about balance. And sometimes we need to have a moment to feel sorry for ourselves. Sometimes we need to pull ourselves out of it, quit complaining, quit being a victim. And generally, life works out if we kind of take care of ourselves, whatever way we need to that way. This I thought might be fun. This is my laundry booster. When I moved into this house, the gentleman who previously owned it and remodeled it had these out on the counter. I'm sure it was staged. It has cutouts on it decal, probably from a Cricut machine or something. One says detergent and one says booster. Okay, hopefully that's relaxing to you. I'll do some slow tapping. I tend to talk and tap a bit quickly at times. It's a nice farmer's market item. Put your fruits and vegetables and your finds from the farmer's market in there. Take them home. Trying to remember where I got this. I think I might have gotten it when I was in Washington, but I'm not sure. And I'm going to Washington in a couple of weeks for a visit. I haven't been there since I moved away. And I'm looking forward to seeing friends that I made there and places. I just love the nature, the natural world there. And before that, I'm going back to Oregon to an Aircrete conference, a little workshop. If I remember, I'll put a link below. Dome Gaia is the company that puts it on. And they make these beautiful dome homes out of Aircrete, which is a concrete like a Portland cement mixed with soap suds and kind of whipped up, so it's super light, it floats, but it's insect resistant, termite resistant, and apparently stands up to hurricanes, I think partly because of the dome shape they make. Really wanted to go to a conference in Costa Rica, but my work life is such that I can't do that. After all, it's too long away and too expensive for me. So I'm just doing this little weekend where we're going to learn more about the Aircrete mix and making that. And then, excuse me, then after that they have a 10-day conference where they're going to build a dome with a group that go on these workshops. Hopefully someday, before I get too old. Okay? All right. I'm going to do a guided meditation because it's still pleasant out, and I'm so glad you're spending this time with me. Thank you. I don't thank you enough for an incredible community. The kindness that people leave in their comments, and of course occasionally I'll get the unkind comment, but honestly, for the whole, you guys are such an amazing community, so supportive. If I get requests for personal videos, I don't do those, and if I get a comment that makes me uncomfortable, I'll sometimes delete it. So just know that I'm to a point where I want to take care of myself. So there you go. Let's do a guided meditation. Just take a moment and let's breathe in to the count of 4. Hold. Release. And rest. 2 more of those. In. Hold or float. Release and rest. 1 more. In, hold, release, and rest. Good. Hopefully you're getting comfortable, finding a nice spot for yourself to just settle in a little bit. And in this little guided meditation, we're going to play with our mind a little bit. So just for a moment, notice that you're going to close your eyes, but feel the environment you're in for a moment. Just feel the air on your skin, and the breath going in and out of the lungs, and all the way in and out through that passage up the neck, through the nose. Just feel that gentle coolness filling up and releasing. Good. And now for a moment, we're going to imagine that we're out in a field of flowers. You can choose the color and the type of flowers that you see if you have a favorite. And for a moment, just kind of wander around and notice the flowers and the beautiful colors. Are they vibrant? Are they pastels? What's your favorite? And see just some gentle variations on that color around. Maybe you notice some bees, some other insects. Taking the pollen from one flower to another, that gentle buzz in the background. What does your sky look like? Let your sky be whatever you want it to be. Good. And as you gently walk through this beautiful field of flowers, you notice that there's one flower that really draws you in. It's just unusually beautiful. So you make your way over to that flower and you lean over to see if there's any scent. And you'll know if there's a scent or not. And as you look at this flower and the patterns and the intricacy and the delicacy, there's a desire to shrink your body a little bit so that you can climb inside. So as you shrink gently and easily, you notice that you get little wings that grow from the back of your back that actually can lift you. And these wings gently move just with the thought from your mind, and they lift you up. And you are tiny enough that you can go right over to this flower gently, and you can look around from a different perspective and see all the other flowers in this beautiful field. But they look a little more vibrant, a little bigger now, because you've gotten tiny. And with your little wings, you float over to this flower and gently land on a petal. And you're able to sit on this petal and just kind of feel with your hands the texture of it. So just go ahead and do that and notice what that texture is and how light it feels for you to sit on this petal of the flower. And from this perspective, again, you can look around this beautiful field or garden and see all the things that are happening there. There's a little more sparkle to it now. And as you enjoy this beautiful perspective and the scents that fill the air all around you, your little wings lift you up again and you move to the center of the flower so that you can kind of see what's going on in there. You can see the pollen, and you can decide if you want to lightly bounce around on that or if you want to just float above it. You choose. But you enjoy this wonderful world of this flower. The textures, the colors, the shapes. What do they look like up close? And all of the insects feel friendly here. In this world, you're not allergic to anything. All of you is just welcoming to this environment. These little wings have magic. And when you have explored all of the beautiful details and patterns of this wonderful flower, you float up a little bit. If you want to visit some other flowers, see what they're like, you're welcome to do so. Just take a moment to explore the garden from this aerial view with your gentle, easy wings. It's a wonderful space to be. And it all seems to be enjoying its existence and enjoying your existence with it. And you're welcome to pause and enjoy as much of this wonderful world as you'd like. And when you feel ready, your wings gently bring you back down to the floor of this field, back down to the earth. And you notice what that looks like from this little perspective, looking up at the flowers and the leaves around you. And your wings begin to just magically disintegrate into the air, but you can call them back anytime and you can come back here anytime. But you begin to notice that you are very gently brought back to your present environment and size. Your body gently fills itself into the physical form of the environment where you are now. Maybe you feel a little lighter or more sparkle. Notice your breath. Feel the tingling of the air on your skin again, all over your body. All of the cells have been a little bit lighter and awakened and renewed from this experience. And let your eyes be soft, your jaw relaxed, your tongue relaxed, and gently open your eyes. Just soft focus on your room or the space or the world around you, wherever your environment is. Just take a moment to enjoy the beauty of that, whatever it is. The colors, the shapes around you. Maybe you see them with new eyes for a moment. Beautiful. And feel your fingertips and toes wiggle as you start to get even more present. And now, at this time, I can hear the lawnmower going in the background. The world is waking up around me, so I'm going to leave you here, and we'll be back together. But you just have a beautiful night's sleep, or a wonderful day. And thanks for stopping by.